That's coming home. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's your pipe. Your nose is full. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Something rocking some sound. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey. Others they dream of come on, let's go be fun. Because you leave I am in the old level. There should be some good. There should be some good. The monkey's so high.
Howdy, folks! If you're just joining us, a hearty welcome aboard. We're heading for our next stop, Fantasyland, before carrying on to Main Street, USA. Everybody stay seated and keep your hands and arms, feet and legs safely inside the train. And as always, keep an eye on your little ones.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
Those of you who've been riding with me for a spell already know how much I love minding this railroad. But for those times I'm fixing for something a bit wilder, Big Thunder Mountain is the place. Because then the trains have a mind of their own. A change in scenery means we've left the rattle and rumble of that old gold mine behind and entered my favorite leg of the journey. Lush wilderness, calm waters, and untamed beauty. Folks, we're in nature's wonderland. Isn't it something? Just think of the extraordinary things to see and do in these woods. Hiking trails, bird calls, fireflies, and starry nights. Setting out for adventure at sunrise and telling the tale around a campfire that night. Considering how wonderful things are out here, I'm fortunate that some of my closest friends call it home. That village is a truly special place. Folks, we're just about out of the woods and into the forest. The enchanted forest of Fantasyland, where magic... Listen. Hear that?
There it is! On that big metal snake!
Oh, Peter, that's not a snake. It's a train.
Train, huh? Well, I think it's finally time I trained my shadow to stay put! Hey! Get back here, Shadow! Shadow!
Oh, Tinkerbell, we really must find some stronger thread.
Told you it's enchanted, and not just the forest. From the tips of castle spires to the sands under the sea, magic and happily ever afters await around every corner in Fantasyland. Friends, travelers, children of all ages, we're coming down the track and headed straight for the stupendous, the sensational, the spectacular Fantasyland. This is the place to soar with Dumbo, or join Goofy in his stunt plane for some airborne acrobatics. This station is also your gateway to the rest of Fantasyland and Tomorrowland. Now, please wait until the train has come to a complete stop. Gather your juggling pins, unicycles, and other belongings, and carry your strollers away from the platform before unfolding. That way we can start loading up for the next leg of our trip. For those disembarking, please watch your step and thanks for traveling with us. I hope you join us again real soon. If you're staying aboard, our next stop is Main Street Station.
As we roll into the station, please listen for the words, "All clear." That's your signal that it is safe to exit this train. Until you hear those words, please remain seated. Wait for the train to come to a full and complete stop before standing or exiting.
On the Magic Kingdom, it stops at Main Street Station and Frontierland. All aboard! Looks like we're on our way, and I'm so glad to have you with us. The next leg of our journey takes us to Main Street, USA. We'll head for Frontierland after that. Stay seated and keep your hands and arms, feet and legs inside the train at all times. Oh, and please keep an eye on your children.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
Next up is a place that's always ahead of the curve, and not just because we're on a straightaway. Our metropolis of mechanical marvels, Tomorrowland. As you know, I love this song. And that's the secret that makes intergalactic travel possible. So simple once you hear it, right? Yes, sirree, in this place of boundless optimism, the possibilities are endless. You might say the sky's the limit, but even that is no obstacle in Tomorrowland. Our trip around the Magic Kingdom is almost complete. I can't thank you enough for spending part of your day with me. And I hope you've enjoyed your journey as much as I've appreciated being a part of it. We're now approaching our most charming destination, Main Street, USA. A place where the only thing sweeter than the townsfolk is the treats. After our stop, we'll be heading for Frontierland, followed by a visit to Fantasyland. For now, stay seated until our train comes to a complete stop. Then pick up your belongings and carefully disembark. If you have strollers to unfold, please take them all the way beyond the platform so new passengers can safely hop aboard. It'd be mighty kind of you. And while we're being neighborly, what say we give our fellow travelers a friendly wave hello? This is Main Street Station after all. Welcome to Main Street, USA.
As we roll into the station, please listen for the words, all clear. That's your signal that it is safe to exit this train. Until you hear those words, please remain seated. Wait for the train to come to a full and complete stop before standing.
Just do me a favor, keep your arm inside for me, please. Exit straight at the end, please. Make sure everybody's sitting down. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it.
Welcome aboard, folks. We're beginning a grand circle tour of the Magic Kingdom, with stops along the way in Frontierland and Fantasyland. Sit tight and keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs well inside the train. We're currently departing Main Street Station. And if you're missing those friendly faces already, not to worry. On this train, it's never goodbye. It's always see you real soon.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
Friends, I'm so delighted you've joined us today. There's nothing I enjoy more than showing folks around this Magic Kingdom. Especially because it's certified proof that in these parts, dreams really do come true. There was a time, not so long ago, that I was just a young fella on Main Street, with a balloon in my hand and a wish in my heart that someday I'd be the conductor of this train. And wouldn't you know it, with a bit of gumption and a dash of magic, here I am. So believe it when I say that around here, anything is possible. See what I mean? Hope you packed a compass, because that, folks, is the sound of adventure. Adventureland, I should say. Whether navigating wild jungle rivers, swashbuckling with jolly buccaneers, or even just scaling a towering treehouse, there's always plenty to explore here in Adventureland. Saddle up, cause this here's Frontierland. Home to cowpokes, campfires, and country bears, this outpost is chock full of tall tales and an even taller mountain. We call it Big Thunder. Catch a ride on its runaway trains and you'll see why. On a more musical note, just ahead, Princess Tiana is striking up the band for her big party. She made me promise to tell you folks, you're invited. We've reached Frontierland Station, everyone, so sit tight and hold those horses until we've come to a complete stop. If you're disembarking, please carry your strollers all the way off the platform before unfolding. Watch your step now. This is Frontierland Station.
As we roll into the station, everybody say yeehaw! Yeehaw! I will.
Run into us.
You gotta switch the wires. If we get evacuated, can we walk down this way? I think we should be allowed to walk the track if we get evacuated. Exit. We may be using that exit today. Now enjoy Space Mountain.
Mr. Morrow, Mr. Tom Morrow, please contact Mr. Johnson in the control tower to confirm your flight to the moon. Thank you. Please keep forward-facing tentacles clear of oncoming vehicles. Thank you.
And there is the Interstate 4.
To your right is the Astro Orbiter, our celestial symbol of interplanetary harmony and fellowship. Hop aboard and launch high above Tomorrowland for a spin amongst the planets.
The next station is Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress.
As usual, we'll keep moving ahead, and so does the carousel. Like progress itself, this theater never stops, inspiring new generations to dream of a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
Doors to my left.
Space Rangers, report to your star cruiser and join me on this daring space mission against the evil Emperor.
Affirmative. We're on it, Buzz. You can count on us.
We didn't do that. Hold on. The train is accelerating.
Now approaching Monsters Incorporated Lab Floor.
Mike Wazowski has brought in some real monsters of comedy. Whether you have one eye or nine, take the time to see this show.
Now approaching Tomorrowland Transit Authority Station.
My fellow sentient life forms, our people mover journey has nearly come full. Thanks for riding with us. It's been a pleasure to have you along. And even though we're concluding, this is always my favorite part. Because now is the time, now is the best time to go out and explore tomorrow.
miles per hour in just 3 seconds, but they can only maintain that speed for a few hundred yards. Unlike most large cats, they do their hunting during the day. And also, unlike most large cats, their claws are non-retractable, and that helps them gain traction when they run, because they do rely heavily on running for the food that they eat. Straight ahead of us is the Kopi Rock, and the Kopi Rock is home to the lions. The lions will use this rock to lay in the sun and watch for prey. Now there is a male lion up there. Lions spend most of their day laying around, sleeping, resting, doing practically nothing. They devote 16 to 20 hours of their day to this. When it's completely silent, you can hear a lion's roar up to 5 miles away. And the females are the ones that do the hunting, and they do that in prides and a pride.
Bound for Rafiki's Planet Watch. Passengers needing any type of assistance will be boarding the train first, followed by general boarding. For your safety, please do not sit, stand, or climb on the railings. We also ask that you please wait behind those iron gates and do not attempt to open them, and a cast member will open them for you when it is time to do so. This train moves over to Rafiki's Planet Watch. That's where you'll find the petting zoo, animation drawing class, reptile exhibit, our animal hospital and nutrition center, and our wilderness explorers can earn up to 5 badges. When you're done exploring at Rafiki, you'll board the Wildlife Express train, and it'll bring you right back here to Harambe, Africa. Thank you, and enjoy your trip to Rafiki's Planet Watch.
There's a fourth one. There's a fourth one. It's electric.
so high. I want to see an alligator. There are some here sometimes.